Hello, library friends. Welcome back to another Paul's Hauls. It is March the 18th, 2022. If you like some of the books that I show here, make sure you place them on hold so that you can be in line to receive these books. Today looks like it's pretty healthy. We have 4 boxes we've gotten in the last week. So let's see what we got. Woo. The first box today is a large print box. We have Brad Meltzer's The Lightning Rod. This is a Zig and Noah novel. This is one of his series, and it is a thriller. Large print, Brad Meltzer, his newer book. Next, we have Jonathan Kellerman, large print, City of the Dead, an Alex Delaware novel. If you like novels with homicide detectives in it, try the Alex Delaware series. We have a lot of these at our library, and for some of our patrons, it is their favorite mystery book. Next, I don't know if I've ever thought that I would see Dolly Parton on the cover of a book with James Patterson, but we have one. It is called Run, Rose, Run. It is by Dolly Parton and James Patterson. And Dolly Parton actually recorded a musical album to go along with this book. So it's pretty cool. And on the back here it says, every song tells a story. She's a star on the rise, singing about the hard life behind her. She's also on the run. Find a future, lose a past. Ooh, sounds great. Next we have another mystery detective type book, and it's from J.A. Jantz, and it's called Nothing to Lose. It is part of the J.P. Beaumont series. All right, next box. Let's see what we got. So in this box, the first book we have is The Golden Couple. It's by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. This is a mystery, a thriller. Interesting side note, Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. One was, I believe Sarah Pekkanen was the editor of Greer Hendricks, and they decided to, hey, let's just start, collaborating with our books and put the books out with both our names. So it's really cool that an editor is now a co-author, and it's just fantastic because editors do a lot of work in the industry and they deserve fair pay. Next book we have is a political book. It's by Miranda Devine. It's called The Laptop from Hell. And it is about Hunter Biden and that notorious laptop that they talked about during the campaign. The next book is another political book. It's by Jamie Raskin. It is called Unthinkable: Trauma, Truth, and the Trials of American Democracy. Then finally, we have a nonfiction book. It is from Oprah's Book Club 2022. It's from Martha Beck. It's called The Way of Integrity: Finding the Path to Your True Self. I love self-help books. They really helped me in life, and I always recommend them to people going through a hard time. So that is The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck. All right, let's see what we got next. The first one here is Siege and Storm from Leah Bardugo. This is part of her Shadow and Bone trilogy. And these are actually in large print, but they are young adult books. They can be found in the young adult section. And Leah Bardugo is writing a lot of books in the Grisha verse, which interconnects a lot of her series together. And there is a Netflix series out right now about this series, Shadow and Bone. And this is book 2 of that series. The next book is another YA book that's large print. It's by Marissa Meyer, which is one of the superstars of young adult fiction. And this is a fantasy fairy tale retelling, and it's called Gilded. Okay, and the last box here, let's see what's inside here from Bro Dart. All right, and the first book we have is Stuart Woods with another Stone Barrington novel. It is called A Safe House. I think this is, was this number 58, maybe up to close to 60? Can't quite remember. But a long-running series. If you want to just dive into a series about an investigator that is kind of like a playboy millionaire that solves crimes on the side, check out the Stone Barrington series. Oh, next we have another copy of The Lightning Rod. This is the regular print version of Brad Meltzer's Zig and Noah novel. Next we have the indomitable Danielle Steele, High Stakes, new book by her. Next we have a new book from Philip Margolin. It's called The Darkest Place. It's a Robin Lockwood novel. These are mystery thrillers as well. And finally, the last book of today is the regular print version of Dolly Parton and James Patterson's book, Run, Rose, Run. Very cool. And here's a picture of the two writers. Speaking of Dolly Parton, if you have any children in your household, I would recommend signing up for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. They send books to your house, I think it's each month, a kid's book for free. You can find more information about that online. Just Google Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. All right, so that is all the books I have for you today. It is March the 18th, 2022. Looking forward to our patrons checking these out. Once again, check out the links in the description box in the comments below. There's a direct link to the catalog below as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.